Yeah, I have seen everyone's Figma assignment, and some of you made a good design, and I'll announce who have done good work. Gaurav, Sunil, Shalu, Pragati, Sahana, Pranav, Mukta, and Pavitra. You guys done a good work, and some of you try to do that, but you need to take inspiration of other examples. If you want to be a good designer, you need to take examples from other websites, and you need to copy that at the starting. You need to copy that because nowadays these LLMs can generate the average type of website. But if you want to out of the box, you need to think like human. You need to be creative, not like a machine. So you need to take inspiration from other websites, and then you need to create those designs. Then from the next time onwards, try to take inspiration from others, and then copy that, and so you can learn the how you need to design those websites. Got it? Yeah. And yesterday think- we were discussing about DOM manipulation, right? I'll show you. So this is a simple HTML file, and I want to make changes with JavaScript. Like I want to do changes in this hello world. I didn't like it, so I want to change the DOM of the HTML. So we have seen what is a DOM and how it actually forms, right? Uh, let's say there is a HTML file, and it builds like a tree. Every div is inside of other DOM, other dev. You can see here, uh, this is an entire document, and inside that we have a header, body, and this bottom line, bottom. So inside the body, we have different types of divs. You can see here, there is it forms like a tree. You understand? And if I want to change something in the HTML, I just need to copy the ID, and I need to call the document, which is a HTML file, and I want to select the particular ID of one div. How can I do that? I can call getElementById function, and what the I'll pass this title, which is the ID of that element. And later that, what I need to do, I need to change the text inside that. How can I do that? I can do that using textContent. And what I want to change, I want to change the hello word to something by word. And okay, it is not capital, it is small title. You can see I changed the text inside that. With how JavaScript is actually changing the text inside the HTML. How can it do it? It can change it, it can update it, it can delete it, it can remove the entire div inside the HTML. This is the power of JavaScript. And I want to change, it can also change in the CSS also. How? I'll call same, but I want to change the color of this button. So I need to get that ID of that button, and we can see the button class is different. So I'll call this. And how can I select the CSS? I need to type style dot. I want to change the background color to, I want to make it light blue. There is no style. Wait a second. Okay. This is a class. Got it. There is something wrong with this. Just a minute. Yeah, we need to select, we are missing this because there are, we need to select the first one in the array. We can just use the reset text button instead of class in order to uh, escape from the errors. We could do that. That's why IDs are the unique ones, but class cannot be unique. Okay, let's change the topic. So we have covered few topics, and we are still need to understand the type coercion and objects and arrays, and ternary logical operators, destructuring, spread, and optional chaining today. So let's understand what exactly is this type coercion. So, like other languages like C++ and Python, we also have something type conversions of the data types. Okay, so there are two types of type coercions. Like you can do it manually by yourself, by intentionally, which is intentionally using functions and different functions. You can do that. Also, you can do that with the help of JavaScript. It is done implicitly by the JavaScript. These are two different types of coercions, and so if you want to convert from string to numbers, you can use the functions string function, or else you can use something to string. These are the two functions you could use in order to convert from numbers to the strings. Why we need to have to do that? Why? Because in some cases you cannot store the numbers in that same form, because numbers are used for the calculations, but in order to save the storage you have to store them in the strings like zip files. What zip file does? It will convert an entire thing to string values. So in those cases you need to use these kind of functions, and vice versa. You have a number function where you can do the conversion. It is explicit because you're doing it by yourself, you're doing it intentionally. And also same with the booleans. But when it comes to the implicit, it is done by JavaScript. It is forcing it to do that. So in this, I want to add something 5. It will convert that number plus string into entire string value. It will become 1, 2, 3, 5. This will become a string because it is doing concatenation. Why? You are just adding the number and string. Like it will understand like he is trying to add two values, so it will do into a string value. But when it comes to the minus, it is different. So you want to do the operation minus, and what will be the answer? It will become 3. Why? Because you're using minus operator. It will think like JavaScript will think like this number should be like this string should be converted into number. Then only you can perform that operation. So these types of which topic, Harsha? Implicit. Okay, I'll repeat again. No worries. So we have two types of coercions in JavaScript. So what exactly these coercions are? These are the functions where we can convert the one data type into another data type. Like I want to, I have used, let's say, x is equal to as a string. This is a string, but I want to convert this. I didn't like it. I want to be it is in the number form. So I want to perform some operations like x minus 2. So when you are doing this, how will JavaScript understands? It understands like he's giving a string, but I need to do perform the minus operation. So I need to convert it to the number. Without converting it, it cannot do the operation. And there are rules in the JavaScript where exactly how it will do. I'll show you what are the rules in this coercion. Then you can understand. So note down these rules so that you won't be confused. So when you use the plus operator with a string, JavaScript will convert the entire operation, I mean entire sentence, into the string concatenation. It concatenate the two values like 5 plus 2. What it will do? It will convert into 52. Okay, converts into a string value. These are the important interview questions. So note down this. Okay. But when you perform the same like a 5 minus 2, but it won't be performing the concatenation, but this time it will operate the minus and it will give you 3. So in these cases, like minus other maths operators like multiplication and divide or percentage, for these operations, what it will do, it will convert those into numbers. Got it? And also same with the Boolean values. Like what are Boolean values? Like if, and, or, get, or not operation. In these cases, it will directly convert anything into Boolean value. Like I do what I will do. I will do console dot log not file. What it will return? It will return me false value. So note down this. And another, like we have two types of comparisons here. One is double equal to, second one is, it is a strict one, strict comparison. So in this case, it doesn't go, like it won't convert, it just compares. But with this, it is a loose comparison. Like if I do something like a 5 equal to 5, what it will return? It will return me true value. Okay, not like that. So like this. So it will return me 5. Why? It will converts this into number, then performs this operation. But with the strict comparison, it won't do that. It will strictly compares and it will return me false. This is the use of these strict and loose comparisons. Got it, everyone? Hit thumbs up if you got it. Okay. Raj, you got doubt? Okay. Don't worry, I'll share the PPT after this class. So everyone, try to implement this on your browser and share it in the chat box. This program, and try to print it also. Okay, and send it in the chat box. Perform it right now. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Got it? I'll ask in at 8 p.m. Okay. Execute it and try to understand what is it giving in the output. You can do the operations in online compilers. Like I'll share it in the chat box. Wait a minute. I shared the online compiler you can run in this website. Try to run everything like it. How is it giving you answer? Okay. And print the output in the chat box. Okay. Because you're telling the JavaScript that you want to do perform the concatenation. It is the rules of the JavaScript. If completed, hit thumbs up. We'll move to other topic. Yes, implicit is automatic. Explicit is done by the programmer. Yes. Try to print the everything like other variables also. Console these also. And am I audible now? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Screen in nose. You can't see the screen. Anyone can confirm with me if you can see the screen. I think Jyoti, it is from your side. Everyone can see the screen, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I'm moving to the next topic. So, what I'm saying is, in JavaScript, we have something known as falsy and truthy values. So, except these 7 values, everything is true. If if you want to print everything like any array, empty array or empty object or any string, it will always give you the true value. But if you try with the false or zero or minus zero or empty string or nan, this will always give a false. So in interviews also they will ask like uh, some questions, like I'll show you one thing. So they will ask like a console dot log empty string equal to, they'll ask questions like this: what could be the answer? Can anyone tell? Yes, it will return true. How? Because we are using loose loose comparison. So what it will do, it will converts this into number, which is 0, and this is a truth. Sorry guys, what I'm discussing? Yeah, we are discussing how it can be true. So first of all, these empty brackets will be converted into a string first, and which is equal to 0. This is a false one. So after this, it will convert it into 0 because of coercion, and 0 is equal to 0, true value. So these are the tricky questions that can be asked in interviews. So you need to understand the topics like these kind of topics before the interviews. Okay. Okay, let's try to see what I explained it, but some people didn't understand, so I'm re-explaining these arrays and objects. So we have discussed what exactly these arrays are. Array is nothing but a collection of data types. So what we are storing some number of data types. It can be string, it can be boolean, it can be a number. We're storing a group of data types. But with object, what we're doing, we are storing a list of key value pairs. What exactly this key value pair, and how can we access? This is the question. So we're storing something like, I want to store a name like I want to create one object. Let's say, let's create another tab. So let's say I want to create one object which is let's say a student, con student, and I want to store the what exactly does a student have. Like student have one name. Let's say Sunil. His name is Sunil, and what can the student have next? Age. It's a different data type, which is number. And what can we put next? You can say like his class. Let's say class. Let's test one. So this is a collection of different data types, and which we are giving key value. Also, when you're copying the object to another object, it is different from the primitive types. Let's say I want to have this. I want to copy this to the copy one, like some temporary. So I'm copying this. So if I want to copy it, what happening is here, it is not creating another object. It is showing the, like we discussed yesterday, like there is a memory, and this is the space of original. So this is the original memory index. So this is the space of the original. When you copying to the temporary variable, you are just pointing to the same memory locations. This is called copy by reference. Got it, everyone? If anyone have doubt in it, please respond in the chat. I'll explain it again. Did you get it? How exactly what is a copy of reference? Copy by reference. You got it? Okay, I'll explain it again. So we have something, a object I created. Got it? So where exactly this is storing? This is storing in a memory, and if I want to store something, I must have one memory, right? Memory address in the somewhere. I need to give one memory space for that, right? In order to get it. So this is exactly what. This is the memory for the original, and when I copying to the temporary variable, I'm just pointing to the original. If I make any changes in the temporary, like temp.name, I want to change it to y. If I make changes in it, it will reflect in the original memory space. It will reflect in the original memory space. Got it? Because this is the same memory, but with the primitive types like numbers, if I make change anything, it won't reflect in the, sorry, y is equal to x. And if I change this to 2, it won't reflect in x. It will only make change in the y memory space, because these are primitive types as value and copy by reference. Copy by reference means we are pointing the variable to the memory, and but the primitive types we are just creating another value. Like we are creating two memory spaces for it. So if you make change anything here, it won't reflect here. Got it, Harsha? Got it, everyone? Yes. So you can ask me like, sir, I want to change in the original. How can I do that? I'll tell you. I'll tell you how exactly you can make changes in the objects like array and other objects. So for this purpose, we have something known as spreading. So this is the student. I want to copy this to the temporary variable. So in this purpose, I will use something known as spreading. So what this spreading is doing, it is creating another memory space for this temporary variable. So this is for the student and this memory space is for temporary. If you make any changes in the temporary, if you change the name to Harsha, it won't reflect in this memory space. Got it? Because you're using spreading, something known as spreading. Got it? You guys understand? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what all operations you can do with these operators and arrays. This is the important topic because we are using it in the React regularly. We will be using this. So you need to get this idea how you can do that. In case of objects, you it is not only like you can only place the any name or numbers or strings. You can also put functions in that. Okay, I can create something, let's say car. What all I can keep in the car? I can have a brand, sorry, like Toyota. What else I can have? I can have the year. And I can provide the function also. If I want to start it, I need to perform this function. We have discussed the arrow functions, right, yesterday? One-line functions. So if I start it, what it will print like a car is started. So how can I call this car start? I can call using car dot start. Got it. This is function calling inside the car. So if you are doing console dot log, you can understand it now why it is console.log. Inside the console function, we have, I mean, console object, we have some function known as log. This is the object. Console, it is the object. Inside this, we have a function which is with name log. And what you are passing one string inside that to tell that you need to print these verbs. Got it, everyone? So console is the object. Inside that we have a function. We're passing the parameter to print this string. Got it? So what I'm saying is you can not only keep the strings or numbers, you can also put the functions inside the object. That is the use of these objects. You got it? Say yes if you understand. I'll move to the other topic. Saurav, you got a question? You raised your hand. Okay. I'm moving to the next topic. So we have if else conditions, right? You guys know it, right? It's like if I want to print to any statements, I can use this. But in shorthand notation, we can use something this. Like if I want to, if the status is this is the condition, and if it is true, it will print adult, or else it will print minor. If the age is greater than 18, it will print that the person is an adult. If it fails, it will say it like he's a minor. This is known as ternary operators. So why we need to use this? Because we always try to keep it code in order to maintain it clean. Got it? Everyone, try to print this. Try to print these statements inside the compiler using console.log. Print this. Okay, and I'm giving you 2 minutes, and tell me what is the output of it. Can anyone confirm if you're doing it? Yeah, thank you. Jyoti, it is only issue with your side. Everyone can see the screen, I guess. Right? Everyone can see the. Yeah, yeah, Jyoti. You can rejoin if you want. Is it? My voice is breaking. Can anyone tell it? If my voice is breaking, I can rejoin. Yeah, thank you, Vaishnavi. So I'm moving to the next topic. So we have seen what is this truthy and false equation, right? So when you compare with different types of data types, it will return these values. So these are like gates. You must have studied in your class, like what it will return. Like if I compare it with, it will take only the truthy value, because we have seen like everything is truthy except those 7 values. What are those? We saw like false, 0. These are the falsy values. If you compare with that, what is this? You are comparing OR gate, like 0 or a string. It will return the true version. So as we already discussed, I'm moving to the another topic. So we discussed about what is a destructing. We already do that. Like how you can copy the one object to the another object. So this is a object, and you want to copy that to name. So this is known as destructuring. So when you want to copy that into the other values, you use this notation. Like if you do that, it will become, if you print name, it will give you the user. You see, you can see clear here. What is it doing? It is copying this to X and the 3 into Z. It is leaving the space for the 2. So what X will print? X console.x will give you 1, and console.z will give you 3. This is known as destructuring. Means you want to copy that values of the object into your variables. And if you want to add any other to the, like you can see here, like you want to copy this everything inside this. So I'll share the PPT with you. You can review it. You have seen the spread operator. So in this spread operator, how we can merge the two arrays, like array 1 and array 2, like this. And we can also extend the object. Like if you want to push another item inside the object, you can use this, like this object. And additionally, I want to put another item with a new property with a value of 1. So we have seen this, how we can copy the original one with the copy one, like creating another memory space in the memory. So if you want to merge two objects, you use this operation. And if you want to add another item to the object, you do this. But I want to find the maximum in the object. How can I do that? I can call this object, which is math. Inside that, I have a function, and I'm passing the argument a object. It will return me whatever maximum value inside that object. Yeah, I definitely share that PPT after the class. Okay, let's see what is optional chain. So sometimes what happens is I'll declare the variable x, but I won't give the value to it. So if I want to use this, I don't know if the developer is assigned any value or not. In those cases, how can I print that? Like someone from the front end side gave me one JSON using API, but I don't know exactly the value of it, and I don't know whether he gave the value to it or not. In that time, I use something called optional chaining. I don't know whether the X value having any value or not. So in that time, I will do this using question mark. I can use the variable without having any error. It doesn't make sense right now, but when you're programming in the actual time, you'll get that. So don't worry about it. So don't think much. You just think like understand this. Just think, and we will see again. Okay. Just think like it won't give you error even the value is not assigned, but it will show like it is undefined. That's it. So there is another thing, like, so okay, developer haven't assigned anything, but I want to assign something to it. In those cases, how can I do that? I can use double quotient and I can assign that value. So he didn't assign any value, but I want to assign something. Let's say I want to assign 0 to it. In that case, if the value is null or undefined, the thing I gave will be assigned to the value. Okay. It doesn't make sense right now, but when you are actually doing coding, you will get that. Don't worry, we will see in the later part. But just understand this topic. What is functional chaining and what is this nullish? So I think time is already past 8:30. We will discuss this array methods tomorrow. I will give few topics for the today assignment. And have you guys done the work? Gave yesterday I gave an assignment. Have you done it? How many of you done that assignment? Please confirm with the thumbs up. Hmm. You need to do questions, because only if you're doing something, then only you can understand the topics you're like in the cycle. Like when we're going further and further, you won't understand anything if you were not doing anything. So I will suggest you to do the questions I gave every day, so you can understand what is going on right now. Okay, you need to spend some time for that. It will mostly take half an hour to 1 hour. That's it. I'm not asking. Yeah, Santosh, you can do it today. Don't worry. Also, keep practicing in the Figma part I told you. So keep searching for Oscar. You will get it from supporting team. I'll ask Vaishnavi to update on that. Don't worry. They said it will take mostly 48 hours to get that output. So you will get today or tomorrow. So we will discuss advanced JavaScript tomorrow, like what is asynchronous programming, what are promises, and what are the array methods, and all. So don't miss tomorrow's class because it is very important in JavaScript. Okay, that's it for the day, guys. You can leave. Have a good night. Bye. You can leave. Yeah, and do the assignment. I will. Thank you, guys.